Hey guys, welcome back to ED Figure Unboxing. If you're brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. And today we're going to take a look at the S.H.Figuarts action figure best selection from Bandai, Naruto from Naruto Shippuden. And at this point, I really have no idea what Bandai is thinking and what they're going to do with the Naruto line. Honestly, I'm not really sure what's the purpose of this release. Maybe they're testing the water, I don't know, but I don't think this figure is going to really help. Maybe it's really good for people who love army building, but at this point, if they're gonna stop making the Naruto line, I don't see people spending money on this. I don't know. Do let me know in the comments on what you think, but I am not very hopeful for the Naruto line. At this point, I think it's pretty dead. But anyways, here's the left of the box, here's the right of the box, and here's the back of the box. And from what I've seen, this guy doesn't even come with a fist hand. So yeah, probably solely designed for army building. I really wish they can maybe work a little bit on the social media side, because I think the Dragon Ball guy, like the R&D guy, came out and talked about Dragon Ball line. Maybe they can ask the guy who was responsible for Naruto come out and speak a little bit. I don't know. I would like to pick his brain, but yeah, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, let's bust this thing open and see how we got. And here's the figure still in the inner packaging, and as you guys can see, he came with a bare minimum. Didn't came with a pair of fist hand like they usually do, but this is a brand new face though. Even though I don't think that's gonna mean much, but yeah, looking pretty good. And let's check it out. Alright, so here we have the figure itself, and as expected, this is Naruto, alright. Like, it's exactly the same as the S.H.Figuarts Naruto figure. If you have that one, you know exactly what to expect. He is exactly as you imagine. And let's just take a closer look at the figure. In terms of paint job, I think this is exactly the same color. I'm not sure, maybe they changed the paint. I don't have it with me right now to compare, but yeah, very clean for the most part. The figure is as durable as ever. And we do get this new head sculpt, which is not head sculpt, but like the faceplate, which is really nice. But other than that, this is just, yeah, Naruto S.H.Figuarts, exactly the same. Still the really bad ab crunch. And speaking of which, let's just get into the articulation here. I don't even need to cut it. He can look up about this much, which is really nice. Look down about this much. Toe to side to side, no problem. And we just have a really long ball joint here. Raised arm about this much, which is really nice. We have the shoulder swivel, no bicep swivel, can curl about this much, and you do get the ball wrist. And again, they never figured out how to do this ab crunch, but he can only bend about this much. Bend backwards, only about this much. Really, there's like not a lot of movement. And for a ninja, that's a little bit disappointing, but I'm not sure how else they could have done it better. I'm not a figure engineer. And you can move around like this. And for the leg, we have the pull down method. Kick out about this high, bend about this much, thigh swivel, side to side pivot, and toe hinge. And I believe that's it for the articulation. And let's check out the accessories. And for the accessories, we can start with the interchangeable face. And I think it looks pretty good, all things considered. And then we get a pair of kunais, which is really standard for Naruto figures. And these are always very nice. And next up, we have the Jutsu hand for the Shadow Clone, and these are pretty standard for Naruto as well. And this is actually the 2.0 version where you can actually stuck the finger in here, but I don't see much use for Naruto, but yeah, it's something to notice. And lastly, we get one right hand for Rasengan, but I think it's kind of stupid we don't get it display open hands or something to pose with. That's just me. Do let me know in the comments on what you think. And I feel like with the Sage Naruto, they should have given us the double Rasengan. We can only ever hold this with our right hand, which is really stupid. And yeah, I believe that's everything. Pretty disappointing, and let's check out some action posing. And for the size comparison, let us start with some good old S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball figures, and I think they scale pretty well together. And then we have some of my favorite Mayfex figures. And then we have some other S.H.Figuarts I'm fiddling with. And lastly, we have some Figma figures, and I really do enjoy the new Sword Art Online season. Hopefully we can see a little bit more from Figma, and let's jump straight into the final thoughts. Alright, so for the final thoughts, I think the figure is pretty underwhelming. It is exactly the same Naruto figures we got years ago, and it wasn't like I was expecting anything new. I knew exactly what I was getting, but this figure just didn't age well. It can't even do the Naruto run. The articulation is really bad in modern standards. But yeah, do let me know in the comments on what you think. If this is your first time buying a Naruto figure from S.H.Figuarts, it might be fun, or maybe if you're army building. But I don't see any reason why you would army build to a line that is pretty much dead. And yeah, I think at this point, I'm just gonna say it. I think Naruto line is dead. I don't see any reason why they will continue with the line. Especially that I think the managers or like the product designer are just so out of it. Like, I don't know. They're probably better off just making Dragon Ball figures because it is a lot easier to make. The character design is not as difficult. And I think until the technology gets better for them to like make Naruto figures in scale, they're just not gonna do it. They could do it, but it's just too expensive for them to do it. It's just not good business practice. And yeah, I think that's it from me. Yeah, I'm kind of out of words right now. It's pretty late at night. And this is Eric. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.